that result and getting over the line, wasn't it?
Yeah, he needed a win, Marco Fu. We said before it. He's not won, a hat full of matches this season, so he just needs wins to get the confidence. I've no doubt he'll be playing well enough in practice. Most of the guys do. As I say, just need some confidence. But it's a good start.
Yeah, you could argue a frame that could have made the difference was the third frame, where had Marco lost it, you thought, well, maybe Duane would have came back. It was a real important frame for both players, as it turned out. But they were missing, and then, of course, we spent over 10 minutes on the pink. It's interesting what one frame of snooker can do for you. If you need a bit of luck going your way, or you need a bit of confidence and you get it from a frame, then, of course, we saw it with Marco after this one. He knocked in a century. A real big frame, this one, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. I mean, Marco's one of those players that, I mean, obviously he's a top player, but he's one of those guys, when you get into a dogfight on the colours with Marco, he's not going to give you the frame and a plate. And, you've just got to... You've got to tough it out, but you've got to have the know-how to tough it out against guys like Marco. Marco can do, knock in tons galore. We've seen all that last season, but when it comes down to the colours, there's not many players better.
And he proved it by getting over the line with a ton in that last frame, which we just mentioned. Marco's here. Firstly, well done on the win. We were just saying, Marco, that when Alan was commentating on the game, he was saying it's not necessarily about your performance, it's about another win for you. How important do you think that win could be for the rest of your season?
Yeah, I think this season hasn't been the standard. I think it's not what I expected, because I think it's not that great of a season so far for me. I think I've got to last 16 in one of the ranking events in Shanghai. I think that's the best I've done in a ranking event. So I just need to improve, as Alan was saying. A win will probably do better for me. Like I would like to play well as well with the win, but now any win is gonna do me confidence.
Can you put your finger on why your confidence might be a bit low, as to why your season hasn't gone that well so far?
I think the standard has dropped, but only compared to last season, my standard has dropped only a little bit. I was just up against players that were playing very, very well against me. They were just a little bit better than me on that given day. Can't really do anything about that, and the run of the balls weren't that great, but I've got to earn it. When I'm not playing well, you expect the balls don't run for you, so just need to turn everything around. Win is going to do me very good. I think I'm playing well, I'm playing okay, but just a little bit of maybe self-belief lacking, or just tiny things. I'm not playing dreadful at the moment, but it's just coming up against players that are playing a little bit better than me.
How much do you think Marco would we've got 20 odd events a season, haven't we? It's almost like we don't have a season. One event just rolls on to the next one, doesn't it? You kind of just are always got a suitcase in the back of the car and you're off to another, innit? So it's kind of gets not boring, but samey. You're sort of not practicing as much, are you?
No.
There's a lot of travellings, a lot of hotels, and it makes a difference to the way you feel, doesn't it?
I think when you're playing well, it doesn't matter, right? Because you always match sharp. You use the matches as your practice. But sometimes when you're struggling a little bit, you want to work on certain things on the table. Sometimes you don't have that, that chance.
And you are a worker, aren't you, on the practice table? With your coach and all that.
Yeah.
You enjoy probably working on things, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Sometimes I do. I get a bit bored sometimes with the things that I've been doing, so I just want to try some new things all the time. But I just haven't got the time to do that this season. So, yeah.
How much of your game is down to the mental side? When you were coming here, when you knew you were going to be back in Scotland this week, were you thinking, you know what, I might raise my game, because last season I played so well, I got to the final. I beat John Higgins as well. I think it was 9-4 in the final. You played some of the best snooker, not just what I've seen you play, but some of the best snooker I've ever seen live as well. You were exceptional in that final. Subconsciously, were you thinking that coming to Scotland this week, thinking, I've played well there, there's no reason why I shouldn't play there again?
I think, obviously, I've got a chance to win this week, so all of the players. But I won't give myself too much pressure, coming into this tournament as a defending champion, I just want to, perform. I just want to have a good run. If the win comes, then obviously I'm very happy. But if not, then it's going to happen the next tournament. So it doesn't have to be this week. But I know I've been playing well. It's just, I'm looking forward to every tournament now. But it's just sometimes you need to be patient, when you are going through a bad spell, like I am doing right now. You just need to be patient and just work on your own things and concentrate on your own things, and hopefully it would turn around. But not necessarily this week.
Okay. Did you have trouble getting here? The only reason I ask that is because usually we have Jimmy and Neil with us, and of course Alan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
no,
No problem at all. And Joe Johnson's alongside us. The boys missed their flight this morning.
Yeah,
They got
no.
the train up. I had terrible trouble getting here. I know
Yeah.
the Eurosport gang was sat on a runway for about 7 hours. How was your journey?
It's not bad actually. After York, I stayed in Sheffield for a few days, you know, to practice for this tournament. But yeah, the weather's been great, you know, which is well great for traveling. But
Great for penguins.
But for me, it's a bit disappointing because I was kind of looking forward to the big snow, you know. But nothing. We've got nothing in Sheffield.
You want
so.
the snow, do you?
Yeah, because from Hong Kong, you don't get the snow, right? So just every time it snows, I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Well, I've got plenty down in my gaff, so I'll get my wife to bottle some and send it to you.
Thank you.
Just
thank
stick
you.
around in Scotland eventually.
It's coming.
You
It's
won't
coming.
have to wait too long.
Well, listen, hopefully we'll be seeing you a lot more this week. Well done, defending champion Marco Fu is through to the next round. We've got loads more still. It's only the first day of this year's Scottish Open. When we come back, as I mentioned, we'll have home favourite Steve Maguire and the Juggernaut, of course, still to come. Hopefully, we'll be warmed up a bit later on. Maybe the Scottish fans will be delighted that, fingers crossed, Steve Maguire will be on fire and warm us all up. We'll see you in a couple of hours. Bye for now.